all there is to say.
Just
Ekin.
No, this is old.
This is old. This is so old. This is when I was trying to think.
It will stay like that
because she's
just that.
She's entertainment. Guys, all right.
believe
Welcome
her.
to Love Island the day after, where we talk about everything that happened in Love Island the day
Day
after.
before.
Huh? Esther.
You guys make a scene. Just carry on.
We don't want to. Sometimes scenes must be seen.
No, I don't want to see.
Anyway, guys, all right. What happened yesterday? That was the episode where, let's start off with the beginning.
The beginning.
So
beginning.
Georgia.
Mm.
No, not Georgia.
Gemma
Oh, quite. She would have gotten the names wrong. So Gemma, she
was getting a back rub.
was getting a back rub from Luke, the muggy guy.
She did.
What's that? What?
Let me tell basically.
Fill me in, man.
Let
Fill
me
me
tell
in.
you the
Fill me in.
story.
Brother. Yeah.
Go on.
So she's getting her back rubbed by her mans, right?
Luca.
And she said, "Oh, stop
No,
it!"
no. Because he kept doing that play thing where he's pushing her, right?
Yeah.
And the first time she liked it the first time, and she's like, "Oh, stop." Then he carried on. She's like, "Oh, stop." And then
Stop it, Jax.
Yay.
Guys, don't watch the man anymore. Let's just update them. She said, "Stop it." Guess where Jax was?
Where was it?
Right
there.
next to them.
right next to them.
Serious?
Right
Swear
She
down.
goes, "Stop it, Jack." Luca.
Oh, then
Well, by then everyone
heard.
was like,
Paige, by the way, who's coming to her own confidence, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Paige just looked. Everybody looked. And then, do you know what Luca the muggy you did? Walked
Yeah, he
away.
just walked away.
He
no.
walked
Did
away.
you see when he flung the thing on the table?
He flung the thing.
Because
His
then Amber
feelings,
was like,
his feelings.
okay. I said, you need to mind your business.
No.
First of all.
But guys, it gets even more juicier. She then, in the moment where you've committed a crime, she then goes away, and then
She goes to the toilet.
She goes to the toilet.
In her
Then
defense.
Jax, because he always said, "I'm gonna take care of my ex. You know, I care about her."
Mm.
Okay. Goes and meets her outside the toilet. But this house is not a place of walls. Everyone can see this. So now
It's
they're
an
having a
open plan.
conversation
Yep.
whilst Muggy Man is Muggy Man, I like that particularly. Yeah, Muggy Man is talking to everybody, and everyone's like, "Did you hear that? Dammy's gone over."
he's
Everyone's
grabbing
kind of just
Akenna,
saying,
innit?
everyone's, and Akenna's, laughing a little bit. Like,
Like, nah, she did that.
that's mad. He went to 2 Nigerian men to explain how he's feeling.
And then Demi was like, "That's wild." And
That's
then kind of was like, "That's," and then he was laughing, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he peeped Lucas' face, and he was like, "She can't do that."
Yeah,
right?
she can't
Stop it.
So then, and he was like, and then Luca was like, "Are you okay? You're still recovering." Then Luca was like, and look, she's there over there talking to him, which is like a fair complaint to make in that moment.
Yeah,
to a
but it's
degree.
not-
But my thing, do you know what I realized? I like Luca less than I like Gemma. So Gemma doing this to him brought me, I won't say glee, I'm not a hater,
Yeah.
but it made me, I didn't mind the scene.
Do you know
Anyway,
what it was? Yeah. Sorry, I think what the proper violation was that she was laughing about it.
She was laughing.
It was all a joke to her.
But Jack,
because when she was talking to Jax as well,
Jack said that's
She
what
got
you deal
laughing.
with. But he said that's what she does because he was like, even when I used to argue with you in arguments, it used to piss me off that you would just laugh.
but you know
things
what?
off.
I don't believe
maybe
that.
she's
No, I
not
don't
shout
believe
her.
that because he's been looking for any chance here to bring up references from their past relationship. Because sir,
She
she was
was
laughing.
giggling.
She was laughing when she was with the group. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that." Went in the toilet,
yeah.
came out the toilet.
Just
She's
bring
still laughing with Jax. And then he was happy to be like, "Oh, yeah, but this is how you deal with stuff." As it that to try and show like, I
it's
know
like
you
you're
did.
painting a
Luca's
picture.
gonna be pissed.
I
Nah,
don't know.
You could tell
Jax is
he
playing
thinks
a
this is
game.
my thing. Like he not even
Yeah.
thinks,
He does.
he knows
He knows
this is
got her.
my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And then do you know what's mad? He was the one who said to her, "Go and talk to him, apologize to him."
Yeah.
You can't-
Yeah.
He's feel like he knows because even when that happened in the moment, yeah, he was smiling. He said, "Yes, you say my name."
No, because
girl."
what an ego boost that
Yeah,
is.
and
Are
he
you
was like,
crazy?
he was saying that. When I heard it, I was like, oh.
So then,
These times, and then she's gone back to Luca,
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah. So I'm talking to Jack,
loved
and
it.
Jack said,
she's a hypnotist.
or something like this. Like Jack, she basically saying Jack said I should apologize.
Then he
And
said,
so here I am.
He said, "Do you think what did that
He said-
guy
he
from Blue Central Blue Therapy did? Do you think is necessary?" And he
Oh,
said, "Do you think?"
He said, do you think
What's
that's a conversation?
That's a conversation. That's who you're
Yeah.
talking to.
Like,
And then she's like, "Well, I went in the toilet. When I came out, he was standing out there."
And that was
like,
true.
And then he said something that kind of cornered her. He's like, "Yeah, but don't you think that you should have come talk to me?" And she was like, "Well, the situation is." I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, girl,
Do you know what?
he's weak though.
He's weak.
He's
as
whipped.
fuck.
He's whipped. Because
She
when she was gonna walk
smiled.
away, and then he was like,
sit down."
sit down.
He
And
turned
then,
the
But you know what's
tone.
mad? Do you know what's mad though?
She sat.
As a woman,
No, but she
yeah,
tried not to.
No, but
and
after,
then he had to level himself down.
Yeah.
Again. That's why I said, nah, he's
because
weak.
you know one
gone.
of the nicest. I hope this doesn't sound toxic here, but one of the nicest feelings here, the girl,
world.
is when you're arguing with your man, yeah, and he's like,
And he
listen,
backs down.
no, he's like, sit down, let's talk about this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Weak in the knees,
No, because I was
but sis knees was strong. She didn't care.
at that point. I
I'll
can't remember what it was.
sit
Yeah, she done something.
Exactly that.
She done something. Yeah, and I said it out loud. tell her to fuck. Like she needs to go now. Like tell her fuck off. You get me? Like don't do the
You're not Mark's trying to telepathically.
No, yeah. Not, let's sit down, let's work it out. No,
Mark
after
said,
that,
"Look, stand
tell her
up."
to go.
Yeah.
Make sure she goes. You
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah.
But he's like, no,
But he
come
says-
sit down. And he
but you know
worked
what
out,
is
made him
though?
sit down.
No,
I was
but
like,
then
nah,
he-
But you know
weak.
what?
He changed his
That's why I don't
personality.
like him though, because trust me, any girl, and I saw this all over the time now, I've got stats for this, man.
Mm.
Any girl, when you're arguing with your girl and she's trying to walk off and you say to her, sit down, believe me,
I'm falling
honey
over.
flushers.
What?
Dead, we're weak.
Wait,
And
so
we're
wait,
like,
hold on. We're
okay,
arguing.
we try to have a little attitude,
Mhm.
but we're so glad you said that. Gemma's feet were
joking.
strong. She said, I want to go. And that's why she don't like him.
Sis was standing like Afia. She was strong.
Because you know, I feel like she was thinking, like, if I walk off here, it's going to mug him off. Cameras are here. I could see her, like, doing the maths in her head, like, I really don't want to talk. I really want to talk about this. And then when she started this, so what have you got to say? I said, no.
Yeah, she's like,
No,
all
okay,
right, so
but I
here,
do
that's what
think
we're
we're
gonna say.
giving her a
Like
bit
it.
of credit, like, because I was surprised that she did sit down a little
I was
bit.
shocked.
So basically, with that whole sitting down thing, the point that you like is because your man wants to be okay too. We
Oh.
both want to be okay. That's why it's
It's the
cute.
best thing. I
Just
want
to
to
make
start
it
an argument now.
because I love this.
Just to
Anyway,
get that.
no, I don't quite change you. So basically, yeah, when
Really
she,
looked
I
at
was
me.
surprised. I was surprised when she sat down because I was just like, I don't know. I think she likes him a little bit back though, guys. I do because she could have just been like, fuck it, man. You're just weird, bro.
She
But
did.
sat down. She
Yeah,
Yeah, but
kissed him.
that was
Stop being a prick.
overkill. That would have been overkill. And she sat down after he like,
No, but she called him a
Back down.
prick.
yeah, like he backed down a
Yeah.
bit. Like
She called him a
Somebody
prick
said
though.
a 90-year-old calling me a prick. I'm done.
She called him a prick, yeah, because he said something like, I can't remember what he said, yeah, but she was like, oh, don't be a prick.
Yeah.
When I'm the one
She
that's
said
offended.
she said she's apologized. She's come over. Don't be a prick. Something along the
Yes,
lines. Like
no,
she
no,
was
yeah.
basically saying, I've done what I can do. There's not much more I can do. And it's crazy because I saw the difference. He went from like angry, not having it, to like, right, just sit down. Like,
Yeah.
sit town. And I think he thought because he wanted to sit down 3 times that he somehow became the winner in the situation. Nah, my G. Like you just took her back. Like that's it. And then he, even in the room, in the confession room, whatever, he was like, she smiled at me and I forgave her. And that's what happened. So there we go. So that was, like, I think, the most interesting thing that happened on the show. After that, there was you know, sis,
Yeah.
she is done with Davide is done with her.
How?
Yeah, he's done.
But they were lip sync yesterday.
Bro, he was, let's be real. He was doing that because it was competition. And I
Yeah.
think she was right to say that. He was doing that because it was competition. And
Yeah.
he should feel a little bit ashamed of that himself. But anyway, she cried. And I said, Love Island likes to make these confident girls cry. Yeah, she cried. She was like, I just feel like this happens to me all the time, you know, touching to some sort of trauma she's already had. And she was just like, because she gives so much.
No, but tell him why she was crying, please.
Because he didn't make her drink.
So basically,
Didn't make her
everyone
the
got
coffee,
morning
innit?
coffee. Not everyone, actually.
He's evil.
Someone said Curtis is shaking in his boots. Basically, yeah. No, who got morning coffee? India got morning coffee from Ikenna.
Amber.
Amber got one first from
Dammy
Danny.
made it
Yeah.
3 times or 2
He made it
times.
3
to
times.
make
He was like, I didn't get it
perfect
right,
for
but I
her.
think
Oh,
this
is
one's
it?
good.
Because
Yeah,
she
it
don't
was
just
so
like
sweet.
tea. He made matcha
Yeah, so he gave it
Yeah.
to Amber. Someone else, Tasha, because they went to Hideaway.
Mhm.
She got one from Andrew,
Yeah.
and then India got one from Ikenna. But what was so funny, was when Eric Ekinsu, so this is the 3rd coffee now, it's come up the balcony. She goes, where's mine? Ikenna was like, why are you asking me?
Ikenna like does something every episode that just looks not that, but he just looks better each time. But anyway,
He's so funny. And then she basically she was saying how like this is the kind of stuff that she likes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
she
she
had a
is.
moment where she was like, basically she clocked it that the past 2 days, the reason why he's making her morning coffees
yeah.
is because what's his name? What's the new guy? Jax hadn't picked a girl,
Yeah.
and there was a chance he might have that Ekinsu was getting to know him, right?
Yeah.
So Davide felt under pressure. Like
Yeah.
under threat, I guess.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
he loses Ekinsu.
Yeah.
But now that he's now coupled up with Paige, there's no threat anymore. There's no competition. So now he's gone back to his normal ways. So basically she's upset that she didn't get a morning coffee.
Okay,
She even
okay.
said it like a eureka moment, like, no, guys, I'm gonna
I
say
figured it
this.
out.
I figured this out. And then you know what made it worse? She was doing her makeup and she looked sad actually. And he walked into the room
just screwed her.
and
innit?
he literally walked behind her.
No,
like-
because he clocked it. I
He
think
clocked
he
there
wanted
was
to talk
a
to her.
yeah.
He wanted to talk to her, but you know that when you can't really talk to a girl when her other girls are around
And you
backing
can
her
sense
up.
her vibe.
It's very awkward. And I think he sensed her vibe. He looked at her because he opened the door. Then he just left. He was like, yeah, man.
Yeah, he
And then
was
someone
like-
said something to him and he was like, yeah. And he just left.
But he also did say, I just don't feel like, he says, I know she's a pretty girl. He basically went a long way around saying, I'm attracted to her, but she's not for me. Like he said
Yeah.
that when he was exercising with Andrew, I believe, who I still feel like his addiction to Tasha doesn't make sense to me because this girl is changing the speed on you all the time. But anyway,
I'm gonna ask, did anything happen between them in the
yeah, she gave him a manicure.
Hand job.
Hand job.
Oh, hand job.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
They always come up with names for
I've
different
had
She
that.
looked like she was rasping.
What?
I've had that
What?
sex.
She looked like
shoulder.
But my
Nah,
thing,
the action.
no, but my thing is like,
The
why is
action is
that
showing
a
me
better?
otherwise.
Why is that a better? Did you film that, Brent? Why is that a better a better thing to me? Like, I don't know if they did have sex.
Yeah.
Why would saying hand job be better? I was like, why even?
Because
Like,
it's not sex.
No, because hand job is
It's
less
a
of
fiddle.
it.
Actually, no, ew, I don't want to say
They
that.
look like obviously it was under the covers when there's a job, but it looked like she just whipped out her earpiece.
I
and
can't.
said,
What?
Yeah.
Why would she have to?
Yeah,
not-
so I personally feel like they
Why
had
would she
sex.
not
Yeah.
hair during sex? Like, why would that be what she
Hair.
takes off? And
Hair.
can you even do that? Esther tried to move on. It's my fault.
Yeah, you put it back, circle back to it.
So-
I personally think they had sex because I feel also as well. Because do you know what is I find a bit pretentious? Well, you know, like with previous seasons, when people come back and recap, then like, everyone comes up with this like funny analogy. I can't remember what season started it. I think it was Ovi's season that
started
started
doing
it.
That's not even the
bits.
best
So
season.
yeah, like they have like
And then they
clever
said,
words
like,
for it.
oh,
Yeah.
big breakfast and
So
all that.
these
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
now, they come with theirs now. So
Breakfast,
they're like,
yeah.
oh,
Manicure.
so Damien was like, obviously, I'm a biologist or whatever, microbiologist.
Mm.
So like the dispenser going this, and then he's just using like a Bunsen burner and using like that kind of.
Is that what they were trying to do? It didn't slap.
Yeah, it's not really flowing. It's a bit cringe, really. To be
Yeah, it
honest.
didn't make sense.
But I think, and then Andrew was like, oh, I can't say because
I just feel
I'm
like
gonna respect her.
Yeah.
Obviously, he must have remembered what happened to Tom with Maura, so he said, I can't have that happen. And then, but then Damien was like, oh no, just say it, like, trust me, she's in there telling them about the size of your dick.
she was.
And she was.
Oh, she was.
She wasn't. She
I
just
mean,
said they had a
we're not
manicure.
on-
But
yeah.
I feel like they were both
would-
so shy and like, no pun intended, coy about it, that I feel like they did more, but they just didn't want to put it out there. Because the day before that, Tasha, what's her name? Tasha, right?
Yeah.
She fully said to one of the girls, like, I'm so horny.
Mm.
So sis, I don't think you are going there for a hand job.
Do you think she likes Andrew? Because I feel like Andrew just who's left. No one she flirts with ever picks her.
Mm.
So do you think she likes him? Or
She's
is he just
needy.
I think honestly, yeah, I can't see anyone in there that genuinely likes each other. There's no Molly and Tommy in there. There's no nothing. I just think everyone's just holding on until Casa Amor.
Do you think the two new guys? Did you see the white
Oh, yeah.
violence?
What happened with them?
So the new guy, the one that says he's an Italian main male, and he compares himself to David.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can we still say that? Yeah. He compares. He was like, I'm the main. He's ready. He's kind of Erica Suin in terms of like he's just ready for a little bit of roughing up with the guys. Then
Yeah.
we have the dancing guy who
Yeah.
we have some tea about. That's not from Love Island. Just he's a dancer and rapper.
Yeah. I'm gonna just let black men have
Is
fun.
he a good rapper?
I'm gonna let black men have fun.
That's a no.
He wouldn't. Let's just say this. He would never make the rotations.
Damn.
Okay.
son.
Who are you on Love Island?
Yeah, Remy.
Oh, that's what I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
He's
the
your
guy.
king.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
That's what I said. These was
He
loving
said
him.
noted. Yeah.
So the two guys came in and we see like at the end, they give us a little teaser of the next episode because they love to make one episode about one thing. But anyway, and you see Jax and the new guy, the white one,
Bro.
go back and forth. He said, yo, if you came at me, I'd flatten you out. Like rugby. And the other guy was like, you're a bit small.
Yeah, you're a bit small for rugby player, aren't you?
And
babe?
I just was like, what? This is just a dick swinging contest right now. It's
No,
not about anyone in particular.
heavily.
Yeah, it's not about anyone in particular. But yeah, I don't know who he's into. I don't know what he likes. I think Erica Sue would be a good pick.
Listen, yeah, they landed, right?
Yeah.
First of all, yeah, I know they have to be a bit theatrical for TV, yeah, but gosh, have some composure, ladies.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna.
They came in, yeah, they were like, oh my God. I said,
Oh, India.
and then Ekisu, yeah, we've lost India. India's gone.
India's
Oh, he's
gone.
gone. He's gone.
India's
For-
gone.
She's
for-
gone.
is it?
India.
Because you know what is? Do you know what I peeped as well? He hugged her differently to how he hugged everyone else.
Yeah.
He proper held onto the tight, did like I said, that's my girl.
My
He hugged
sister.
her at the base of the back.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
that one
yeah,
where
like
they're
everyone else
trying
was like, oh, you're right.
No.
He embraced her.
he embraced her.
So who
And
did that? Is that the black guy?
The
Maybe
new- the
rapper,
dancer.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dancing,
Okay.
the dancing rapper.
the dancing rapper. And then
And then anyone rap
Amber
these days.
thought they were both attractive, but now I'm realizing Amber is like Margs. She's not like black centric. Like she would date
Anybody,
anyone.
yeah.
So now
Mark said, what am I in it?
you look to you guys for safety. Like, do you know what this bitch about to say?
That's so funny.
But yeah, because I realized because she was saying they're good looking, but it wasn't specifically towards either one, and that makes sense now actually.
But do you know what's
um,
embarrassing though?
Not us leaving. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, go on.
And I was like, is this gonna affect Dami? Is this gonna affect that?
I don't think Dami
What's gonna happen?
I don't think Dami will be affected. I think the other girls have not had a chance to move to Dami because Amber is a very strong presence. I feel like they
Amber's
respect
a bit jarring.
Amber's like, I don't know. Amber's not the kind of girl that you want to mess with her man. So I think once Dammy is free game. Yeah,
She didn't give me
I
that
don't think
at all.
anyone wants
She gives me that.
Dammy.
She gives me that.
I think the white girls
Amber
are
goes.
scared of the black girls.
Yes.
So they won't go near
They're
the
not
black
going
guys.
there.
Because
I think-
what's being depicted is not reality. There's no way them black men are in that house and none of their
And
white
then
girl
I'm
on
like,
them.
what?
That don't make no sense.
knows that. I feel like they know that.
That don't
In
make
their
no
couples, they know
sense.
that.
That
Even
is
Dammy,
a
yeah.
conversation. We should have started with that.
As
That's
much
a
as
conversation.
Dammy does cute things with Amber, I know once he gets the chance to be released, he's gone. I really feel like the girls, because you know what is the only person that had everyone else, other girls in the confession have talked about like liking Ikenna. When they've with the other white girls, they've talked about liking Ikenna. Nobody's made a move towards him. The only person that did was Afia, and she was black too. I think that as soon as they're clear, if the girls move on from them, they're jumping in.
What you think if Paige
think so?
wanted
Who?
a Kenna, you think
Paige,
you think Paige wanted a Kenna, you
I
think she
think
could move to her?
Paige
I
was a
think
Kenna. I can see
India
Paige with Dammy.
I don't see it.
will drag her
You think so?
across
I can see
the
Paige
villa.
And I can see
I've
Dammy
never
liking
thought
Paige
about
back.
this. So wait,
Take me there.
Take me there. So you're saying that Ikenna and Dammy, if these girls like they do like whatever weren't there, there would be an affinity
There is
between Paige and the Tashas,
100%.
and, like as in on the same level as the Andrews and stuff.
Absolutely.
How
Because
can?
you know what it is? Because you know what it is? In Love Island, no, but in Love Island, yeah, the only people that carry last are black women. Black men are always at the top. Girls like them. The girls like them. Trust me.
I didn't get that
If
from
Amber and
anyone.
India move on,
So who would go to Dammy if Amber?
I can see Paige.
didn't?
Well, either
Paige
way,
likes
look here, the fact that there's not even like no interest or no inkling in them is where
Because
that's
you know
not
what it is as
possible,
well?
man. These
You know
white
what it
guys
is as
love
well?
black man, bro. That's
I
not
can't
possible,
remember.
bro.
I can't remember which contestant it is yet, but also the producers can like tell you, we know you like this person, but simmer down.
Yeah.
Like, let it be the way it is.
Yeah.
So I really feel like the fact that we haven't, because think about it, every other guy here, the girls,
not having a good time.
yeah, because he knows, because the girls be flirting with him off camera. When the cameras come on, it's him in India.
So even if he does like India, he feels stuck there. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, so but I feel like with that situation, the girls need to move on, and then the road is clear for other girls. And trust me, the girls, even Gemma, who knows what Gemma might do? You never know, but I genuinely believe that. But I think that
Same.
with the new
Same.
guys,
I don't see that. I don't see her.
I don't see Gemma with a black man.
really,
Gemma. Nah.
I don't know.
I don't see Gemma with a black man. I just think nah.
I don't know.
see-
Oh no, one of them little square head light skin boys.
Yeah,
Gemma,
no,
all over.
those don't.
yeah,
But
yeah.
not
But you know, it's
Dammy or Ikenna.
Do you know what it is though?
Paige
With,
has definitely dated a black guy before.
Why I think that
Paige's body's great, by the way. It's like
she's just a stunning babe.
yeah.
Why I think that I could even see Gemma with a black guy, yeah, because with Gemma, she just needs you to have big dick energy. All these guys, yeah, they all have that, and then she talks to them, then they all start acting like different to what she was attracted to, and that's why Jax, yeah, he's an ex, yeah, but there's something still there because he doesn't pander to
down
this
to her.
princess thing and whatever else, and that's what Luca was like. But that's why she chose Luca. She liked Luca because at the start he was acting like he didn't really care and blah blah.
Yeah.
Then he got her.
Nah,
now
he's
you're
moist.
Liam.
Liam put on a pedestal. Davide can't really hack her, really. And then I guess
It's Luca.
Yeah, it's Luca.
But I really feel like the guys are going to move forward. But I think it's interesting. I think tonight show will be interesting.
I think Andrew's the only one that's going to be faithful when he goes to Casa more.
Yeah, but I think with
And
I know what he did. I know what he did.
No,
Just cut what he
I
did.
don't think he will.
What did
Not if
He called her Faye.
I call her Faye?
He called her Faye.
Not if
I thought that was intentional. Your spirit
Yeah,
meant it.
isn't it? Well,
Yeah, not if someone nice, not if that there's someone nice in there, and that's what I usually like about Castle More. They usually bring decent things in.
Very nice girl.
Yeah, like ones that will turn your head. You get me? Luca's gone.
Lucas, what?
He's always gone.
Lucas first to
Luca's
go.
not coming back.
Luca's gonna be. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Luca's gonna be Ekin-Su when he gets to Casa Amor. I was going to talk about Ekin-Su and how she has no like decorum. Like,
She's too much. That's why
She's-
she ain't got no one. She's
it's
too much.
irritating
I was looking
now.
at her and I was like, yo, if you turned it down 90%, you would run
Do
out.
you know what? I'll be honest with you. Turn it down 5%.
She
and
ain't
it
gonna
was still
find no one
fine.
that
Because you know
likes
what it is? She's gone from being confident to just being plain old thirsty. These guys came in, Sophia. Like it wasn't even. They hadn't even introduced themselves to the second person. I'm gonna get to know them. I was thinking, relax, like chill out.
She should have been on tour to handle because Americans can handle that. Like I just think the British temperament.
She should have been on the American.
Like you ain't gotta say, "Oh, I like
Love
a
Island.
forward girl. I like a girl who good." This is what I'm saying. I don't think they do. I don't think they actually do. Like,
But
they
do you know
were
what it is,
seeing
though? I
her
think-
fully forward,
Yeah.
and everybody seems to be turned off by it. Like,
Because you know
but
when
it's
she
like,
first came
it's
in,
like what you do with your forwardness. Like you're not even like you're like if you was forward and over sexual or something like that,
Do you
then
remember?
man, they might even like what you doing with your forwardness.
No,
you're
no,
doing
no.
bare talkings and
no,
chattings.
let me tap into that. Do you remember when she was saying Davida was recapping the guys on the night?
Yeah.
And he was like, she kept trying to touch him.
She said
he was like, she kept trying to cuddle with me and did
and her hands were wandering, but he sounded distressed
he was
when he was saying it to the guys.
So she knows her energy is going in the right place.
It's just
but when
when
it's too forward,
I think it's when someone you don't like.
I feel like it's irritating for the guys because she is
like.
flirting heavy and doing the whole gym stuff and doing squats and pushing her bum out, all that kind of stuff. But it's so unattractive because she's just doing
I could just imagine me being there and her pressing up on me like that. It's annoying.
And
if I'm not into you like this, I'm looking at you, I'm not into it's gonna be annoying.
That's where Davide is coming from. Because he was like her hands kept wandering the whole night and like she's trying to cuddle with me and all that kind of stuff.
This is somebody who like
he was disgusting.
And he was like, I don't want this. And maybe sometimes I think what guys are able to do, they're able to look into the future. And he's like, if I do a single thing with this girl, I am bound for life.
Yeah.
She's not the coldest in the world, man. Obviously, she came in as a bombshell. She got packaged up and like she came with a bit of him and you thought, but she's not the coldest, man. She's not.
She's a pretty girl.
Do you know? I think she should have done this when she came in as a bombshell. Because you know, like the other girls, everyone basically when she came in, everyone was all relaxed and chilled, whatever. Then when she came, she kind of shook things up a little bit. But I think she should have shook things up here. And then got in her classy bag because her shaking things up, let the guys know that she don't play. If she wants you, she's gonna come for you. And they let the girls know that, listen, I don't care if you're coupled up. If I want him, I'm gonna come for him. She could have ended it there and just been smooth sailing. Just
but
kept
you know
on a
what?
level
She's
there.
not acting. This is her. Like when I say,
but she's an actress.
When I say they make confident girls cry, they make the girls with that persona of. Do you know what I mean? I'm coming into the house and, you know, like just that initial confidence. All it takes is a little bit of rocking and it knocks some trauma back onto the surface because I did not expect to see her cry and I felt kind of bad for her because I get it, but the guy just doesn't like you. And you don't really like him either.
Though. She doesn't, but what's crazy, because he was saying to the guys how, you know, she kept trying to touch me and blah, blah, and it was just like too much, basically, looking disgusted. And then the girls asked her, oh, so how was it? She's like, oh, it was good.
Yeah. The edits were evil.
You're a liar, man.
The edits were evil yesterday.
I think she's trying to save face because she has gone and done all this big talk to the girls that you can get anybody, and now it's not being reciprocated.
What line is it? They done an edit yesterday.
Fuming.
Was it what?
It was fuming. There was like, I think he must be fuming, and then they cut to Luca saying, I'm absolutely fuming. Phenomenal edit.
No. He's saying, no, I'm sure he's all right or he's cool. He's not thinking he's not fuming, he's all right. And then cut to him and saying, I'm fuming.
You don't get that too many times, you know. That's some great editing right there.
That's so funny.
But yeah, man, ultimately, I don't think anyone in the house is an exciting pair that I think there's love. But they're not even having fun with this stage. Like this stage where they should be jumping about, they're not even doing that properly. So Love Island, I don't know what you need to throw in there.
I told you, man, there needs to be something contentious with stealing someone's man. We've got to get a race war going. They need to ramp up the interracial.
If
you come in to steal someone's man, you should channel your inner Mora. Because Mora came in, let the girls know, if you're coupled with him, that's cool. If I want him, I'm going to get him. Let the guys know as well. But she just kept it at that. And everyone, there was a respect there.
Imagine a brazen white woman came in there now and tried to steal one of them black kings off them queens. That is TV gold.
Can I be honest?
Do you know what? Get an Irish babe in there. The Irish girls, they
don't care.
Can I be?
Get a white Irish in there.
Oh, white Irish. Yeah.
Yeah, like Mora. Mora was Irish. Don't care.
I was going to say that they find some of the elite black babes from Ireland as well. I don't know what they're doing over there. But in my head, I'm just like, if that happened now, would we even care? Because we know they don't like each other.
We would, man.
Okay, I hear you.
Because
would we,
I'll be honest, I feel like we would, because we're just
we just love the uproar. Yeah, we just love. Yeah, of course we would. We just chat shit.
We just want any kind of
thing. This. We're very strategic when we uproar. Man, come on, man, don't let them know our plans. But yeah, so Love Island was. We'll keep you up to date with it.
We're back here tomorrow.
Yeah, we are. We really are.
We're back, baby.
All right then, guys. Well, let's jump into our final head.